Hello students, welcome to geography class. Today we will discuss NCERT questions of chapter The World Population, Distribution, Density and Growth. Your first question is, which one of the following continent has the highest growth of population? Here these are four options and your answer is Africa. You have read in your book that the highest growth of population is in Africa. Second question, which of the following is not an area of sparse population? Sparse population means very less population. First option is Atacama. Atacama is desert, and in desert, yes, definitely there is less population, sparse population. Southeast Asia, it is the area where population density is very high. Equatorial region, it is this area is not having a comfortable climate to live. And same here, polar regions. These are very cold areas. Here, cold climate is found, and in equatorial region, hot climate is found. So your answer is Southeast Asia. Next question, which of the following is not a push factor? You know that what are the push factors? Push factors are those factors which force us to leave the place of origin. Your options are water shortage, medical, educational facilities, unemployment, epidemics. Here only this option, medical facility, educational facilities. These are not push factors, these are pull factors. These factors attract us to any place to live. So your answer is medical or educational facilities. Next is, which one of the following is not a fact? Your options are human population increased more than 10 times during the past 500 years. Yes, we know that population has increased. Nearly 80 million people are added to the world population each year. It took 100 years for a population to rise from 1 billion to 6 billion. Next is population growth is high in the first stage of demographic transition. All these three are the facts, but this is not true. It has not taken 100 years. Merely in 12 years, the population rise from 5 billion to 6 billion. So your answer is C. It took 100 years for the population to rise from 5 billion to 6 billion. Answer the following question in about 30 words. First question. Name the three geographical factors that influence the distribution of population. Means those factors. The distribution of the population is high, medium or less. The first one is availability of water. We all know that it is very important factor as everyone needs water to fulfill their basic needs. Second is land forms. Plain areas always preferred to live in because in mountainous or hilly areas it is very difficult to develop the transport network or agriculture or you can say industries. So people would like to live in plain areas. Then climate and soils. These are very important factors as if climate is good, then people would like to live there. In harsh conditions, in harsh climates, like in polar regions or in equatorial regions or in deserts, people don't want to live because in such type of climate is very uncomfortable for them. And same as soils, if soil is not fertile, then it is difficult to grow any crop in that area. So the people would like to move to the place where soil is fertile so that they can earn something through agriculture. There are a number of areas with high population density in the world. Why does this happen? We have discussed these points while reading the chapters or in last videos that population density can be high only in those areas where the proper facilities are found. These facilities attract the people towards that area. High density is found due to some following reasons. First point, terrain of land. That means if you are in plain areas, then it is easy or it is, you can say, comfortable to live in plain areas because in plain areas agriculture is possible, means of transport, industries, everything, or you can say every facility is found which is necessary to live a comfortable life. Rich fertile soil. It always helped in the growth and development of agricultural activities because fertile land produce variety of crops to support dense population. So one can see that East and South Asian regions and northern plains of India are densely populated because of rich fertile soil. Third point is natural resources. The area having rich wealth of natural resources like coal, water, mineral and forests, etc. favor the growth of population. These resources help in development of trade, commerce and industry. This promote cluster of population and thereby increase density of population. Location of minerals and energy resources. If any area is rich in minerals and energy resources, then people would like to move to these places because these resources has led to the dense population in many parts of the world. Location of the coal is most important fuel in 19th and early 20th century. It is the main factor behind the industrial development. So, one example of high density population is Western Europe where these resources and the industries based on these resources are found. Next point, population density in an area depends to the large extent on the type of this scale type and scale of economic activity. It means in what kind of economic activities the people of that area are busy or through which economic activities they are earning. Some geographical conditions provide different opportunities for the people with a different type of economic activity. Technological and economic advancement can bring about significant change in the population distribution of an area. The example is prairies of North America having different opportunities. What are the three components of a population change? We have discussed in my last video also that there are three components in population change: birth rate, death rate and migration. First is birth rate. What is birth rate? It is total number of live birth per thousand of population in a year. The rate of birth in the population is calculated in several ways. The crude birth rate is found with number of live births per year per thousand divided by mid-year population. And similarly, death rate. It is the measure of the number of deaths in a particular population scale to the size of population per unit of time. It is typically expressed in the unit of death, thousand individual per year. And crude death is the total number of deaths per year per thousand. If you will see my last videos, the explanation is given. See those videos again and you will find the formula to find birth rate, death rate. Third point is migration. Migration is what when people start moving from one place to another with the intention of settling permanently on a new location. It can be migration can be individuals, in family units, or in large groups. Next question. Distinguish between birth and death rate. Right now, in last question, we have discussed all these things. These are the main points of birth rate and death rate. All formulas are also given here. And especially we have discussed these in last videos also. Push and pull factors. Push factors. What is the meaning of push factor? Those factors which make the place of origin less attractive. It means people want to leave that place where they are living at present. And what are the examples that can be in unemployment? If people are not able to find jobs, poor living conditions, political turmoil, means they are not able to live peacefully, unpleasant climate, natural disaster, epidemics, socioeconomic backwardness. I'll give you the link of my last videos. You will see all those videos. I have made a flow chart to express push and pull factors. Pull factors. These are the factors that make the place of destination more attractive than the place of origin. That's why people want to leave their place of origin for better job opportunities and living conditions, peace and stability, security of life, property, and pleasant climate. These are the questions, long answer questions of 5 marks. You have to write the answers of these questions from 150 to 180 words. This question is discuss the factors influencing the distribution and density of population in the world. Let's discuss the factors influencing the distribution of population. The first point is geographical factors. Under geographical factors, we will discuss different factors. The first one is availability of water. It is very important for life and people prefer to live in the areas where fresh water is found easily. Next, landforms. People prefer to live in flat plain and gentle slopes because these areas are favorable for the production of crops and to build roads and industries. But mountainous and hilly areas hinder the development of transport network and hence initially don't favor agriculture and industrial development. Third point is climate. It is very difficult to live in extreme type of climate. Extreme climate means very hot or very cold climate. It is very uncomfortable for human habitation. The areas with comfortable climate where there is not much seasonal variation attract more people. Areas with very heavy rainfall or extreme and harsh climates have low population density. Next point is soils. Fertile soil is important for agricultural and allied activities. Therefore, areas which have fertile loamy soil have more people living in them as they can support intense agriculture. Economic factors. Under economic factor, we will discuss 3 points: minerals, urbanization, and industrialization. Let's discuss minerals. Areas with mineral deposit attract industries. Mining and industrial activities generate employment. So skilled and semi-skilled workers move to these areas and make them densely populated. For example, Katanga, Zambia. This is copper belt in Africa. Next point, urbanization. Cities always offer better opportunities or better facilities like better employment opportunities, educational and medical facilities, better means of transport and communication, good civic amenities, and the attraction of city life always draw people to the cities. It leads to rural to urban migration and cities grow in size. Mega cities of the world continue to attract large number of migrants every year. Third point is industrialization. Industrial belts provide job opportunities and attract large number of people. So this include not just factory workers but also transport operators, shopkeepers, bank employees, doctors, teachers, and other service providers. For example, Kobe Osaka region of Japan. It is thickly populated area because of presence of number of industries. Third point, social and cultural factors. Some places attract more people because they have religious or cultural significance. In the same way, people tend to move always from places where there is social and political unrest. Many a times, government offer incentives to the people to live in sparsely populated areas or to move from the overcrowded places. Next question. Discuss the three stages of demographic transition. There are three stages of demographic transition. Here, this picture describes all the three stages. This is first stage, second stage, and third stage. Your first stage. In this stage of demographic transition, there is high fertility and high mortality because people produce more children to compensate for the deaths caused by epidemics and variable food supply. So, the population growth is rather slow. Most of the people are engaged in agricultural activities. Most of the people were illiterate. There is very low level of technology. Second stage. In the initial phase, the fertility remains high. Fertility means birth rate, but it declines in due course of time. Improvement in sanitation, health facilities, so it leads to the decline in mortality. There is a big gap between fertility and mortality rate, means between birth rate and death rate. That is why this stage is known as the explosion of population. Third stage. In this stage, fertility and mortality decline simultaneously. The people either remain stable or increased with a slow pace. So population becomes urbanized, literate, and technically advanced. Thank you so much. I hope you will like this video. If you like this video, press the like button and subscribe my channel. We will meet again in next video. Till then, take care.